Hello everyone. I hope that you're all having a beautiful day. I'm excited today because we are going over the first of two different PSA submissions sent in by my NAKAMA TCG Battles Slick Rick. So if you haven't already, make sure you go subscribe to TCG Battles. You will be glad that you did so. We have got 10 cards in this submission that we will be submitting at the value rate. So that is $30 a card. And we are starting off first with the Ice Rider Calyrex V alternate art. This is a beautiful alternate art that Slick Rick actually pulled in a booster box giveaway I was doing on my channel. So I said that I would grade this card for him. And normally this card would fit in the bulk submission because a PSA 10 is last selling for $130. But I thought it would be fun to put this one in first in with the rest of these cards. Bless it with some good luck. So I think that this card is a PSA 10 candidate. Next up, though, we have a card that I do not think is going to be a PSA 10 candidate. We have the Charizard V Full Art. A very beautiful card, but you can see here at the top, it's extremely skinny, and then on the right side, it's thick as well. So I'm thinking that this card's going to get a 9, potential even 8 candidate, but even at a 9, this card last sold for $50, and you're going to see later on in the submission, there's a trend going on. There's a reason why we're submitting this one, and there's a reason we're submitting it in the order that we are. So next up, we have another Zard. Very beautiful, and likewise, though, I also think this card is going to get a 9. You can see here, skinnier on the right side than it is on the left side. Otherwise, it's a very clean card, though. I didn't see any whitening, and the surface looks great. No print lines. But even a 9 in the Charizard V alternate art is last selling for $220. So this is a good card to even grade and then sell to pay off the rest of the fees from the submission. And then you keep some of the other bangers that we're going to see here. So speaking of other bangers, we've got another Zard. This is a Rainbow V-Star, and I'm being conservative on this one. It's a little thick on the bottom, and it is a little shifted on the back where the right is skinnier than the left. It still could be a 10 candidate. Conservatively, we're going to say 9, and even a 9, though, is going to be $190. But we're going to talk about later what could happen if it happens to get that 10 value. But very, very beautiful card here on the Charizard Rainbow V-Star. And next up, we're following a trend, but we're switching it up a little bit. We're going back in time all the way to base set, the very first set Charizard Holo. This is the one that started it all. So we have a thick bottom here on the bottom. There is a print line. It's hard to catch on the camera. It's easier to see in person, running horizontally through the fire there on the card. And then on the back, there is just very, very tiny whitening spots on each of the 3 corners here. I think that all things combined are going to put the card, and when we consider the fact that PSA grades Charizards very strict in general, especially this one, I think 6 is a conservative estimate. And I think a 6 is still a great price because that's going to be $250. So even more than some of the other 10s that we were seeing earlier. Beautiful, beautiful Charizard base set holo here. That's incredible. Congrats, TCG Battle, on owning that one. And we are continuing the trend of Zards, but we're going back to the full arts on this one. And TCG Battles wanted his cards in a specific sequential ordering. And we put some of the other cards in front. We put the other Charizard full art because I think the other one's a 9. And I think in comparison, this one's going to stand out even more as a 10 if the grader has already previously looked at the other one. It is a little off-center on the back, but I think still could be within the 40-60 range. I think this could be a 10 candidate. And a 10 on the full art is going to be $160. So very, very beautiful there. And we've got, yes, you guessed it, another Zard! And this one is looking better centering than the first one. So I think that this one, likewise, I think this could be a 10 candidate. And definitely, Slick Rick is going for that sequential 10 ordering. If we could get the full art, if we could get the alt art, and then if we could also get behind it, the Rainbow V-Star in a 10, that would be incredible. And I really, really hope we can pull that off for my NAKAMA Slick Rick. The centering is definitely better on this card. Corners are clean. The surface is clean. I think this is a 10 candidate. So crossing the fingers on this one. Really hoping we can get it. $280 is the last sold for a 10 on the Rainbow V-Star. So very beautiful card there. And we're switching it up now again. We've got a rainbow, but this time we've got a different Pokemon. It's the Pikachu VMAX, the Chunkachu. Very, very beautiful there. So stellar card inside of here. The centering is pretty good on this. It's a little thicker on the left side than it is the right side, but I think it's going to be within the 40-60 range. The back of the card, I had checked it earlier, was clean as well. The surface looks clean, so I think this could be a 10 candidate Chunkachu, and a 10 of this card is selling for $340 last sold. So very, very beautiful, and this is an incredible card. I have not pulled this card myself. Congrats, 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 TCG Battles, on getting this one on your channel. That's amazing. And now, last up, the biggest card in the submission, and now this is the only one that I don't think is going to fit in the value rate. I think this one is going to get upcharged because the value is going to cover you for $500, but this is the Umbreon VMAX alternate R, and I think it's a 10 candidate. I really do. The centering looks solid, left to right on the bottom as well. I had checked the back earlier. Looks great. I think that this one is going to be a 10 candidate, and if we can hit that 10, last sold for $1,000, and I can't believe it. The Umbreon is just trending upwards. The reprint for Evolving Skies did not help. If anything, it hurt because it showed just how hard this card is to pull. But an absolutely incredible submission of 10 cards to PSA. And if you're wondering, yes, I will be adding post-its to the back of all of these cards to make it easier for the grader to get them out. So I am very excited to see what the return is going to be on this one. I wish you the best of luck, my NAKAMA TCG Battles. And if you enjoyed the video, I would greatly appreciate it if you could like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the Manatee Nation. Let me know down below which of the cards in the video was your favorite. So I think, personally, I think that the base set Charizard is going to have to be my personal favorite. That is just stunning to see in person. But let me know what you all think. The Rainbow Chunkachu is another amazing one. And who does not love the Umbreon VMAX? That is an incredible, incredible card. So thank you so much, TCG Battles, for trusting me with your cards. And I'm looking forward to shipping these off to PSA and getting the grades back to you. And until then, peace out, everyone, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Let's go!